relationship and you say to me, look, I'm not feeling this anymore. To me, it's such a great
Oh
mood.
my
She's been
gosh.
laughing throughout the show. I think someone's making to me laugh today, guys.
course.
So get used to the laughter in between because someone's really cracking her out right now. Anyways, you
What's
know,
trimming already?
check us out right now.
Oh, you should check on that.
Wow.
Oh my God!
Can you see me in the street?
I mean, they can't see you. You can check yourself. They definitely can.
Anyway, it's at Splash FM 105.5 Ibadan.
Yes,
in case
so
you'd like
Splash FM
105.5
Ibadan.
Ibadan. That's right. Check us out there and be a part of the show. So you know what? As I was saying, if we're in a relationship and you told me, look, I'm sorry, I'm no longer feeling this anymore, you break up with me, beautiful. That would be, like her ex only dated briefly in secondary school. But her sister remained friends with him over the years and invited her to join, or to, the event. Her sister invited her to come for the event. So she says that, the groom knew she was coming, but after she arrived, the bride allegedly became uncomfortable and insisted she leave, even threatening to call off the introduction if she stayed. So now we ask you, can your partner ask your ex to leave your wedding or introduction, even if your relationship ended years ago? I'll take that again. A lady has gone viral after claiming she was asked to leave her ex-boyfriend's introduction ceremony. According to her, they only dated briefly in secondary school, but her sister remained friends with him over the years and invited her to the event. She says the groom knew she was coming, but after she arrived, the bride allegedly became uncomfortable and insisted she leave, even threatening to call off the introduction if she stayed. So, can your partner ask your ex to leave your wedding or introduction, even if your relationship ended years ago? That's the to me, this is a lot.
It's actually serious. Can your partner tell your ex to leave your wedding or your introduction?
You know what I think? Yes, they can. Depending on the circumstances, depending on why they're asking your partner to live.
Because they just feel uneasy. That their presence just upsets
Why
them.
do they feel uneasy?
Because they are your ex.
Now that if they're your ex, that's just it's shallow. It's really not a good reason to just say, oh, you're your ex. Go the ex. How you want to look at the relationship? How long did they
Secondary school.
I mean, that's not a serious thing. If you ask me, just secondary school. What do we even know? Who's even dating in secondary school?
I did not.
Should
I
anyone
don't
be
know when
doing
people
that?
were
I
dating
never
secondary
did that.
school.
It's a lot of people are really starting off relationships early these days.
Too early.
That's why there's
In
always
fact.
these kinds of things. What are
now.
you're in secondary school and should be
And then you're
focused on
already
your
having
books.
boyfriend
and
girlfriend.
girlfriend. Is this something you'll be proud of if your parents know about? Anyways, that's on the side. So yeah, as we said, secondary school. That's not something that should count. But yes, it happened. Now, let's talk about the communication. Let's talk about why the ex is going for the wedding. Was she properly invited? Now you ask if your bride or your partner can say an ex shouldn't come. They can say it if they were not invited. You don't just show up on people or for people's weddings or people's
Without
events.
an invite.
Exactly. You have to be properly invited for the occasion. So they can say yes, because the wedding belongs to both of y'all. You both are getting married. So if one person begins to feel uncomfortable about the wedding or the celebration or whatever, or the guests that attend, their reasons are valid. The way they feel, of course, is valid. It should be taken seriously. So it's not something to just brush off to the side and say, it's my ex, why would you sit there and tell them to leave? No, you don't want to do that. But then again, if you were told, because according to the lady's story, she said that she believed that the
groom would
was
have
aware,
told
and he probably
the
told
bride.
the bride.
Yeah.
Now, do we know for sure if the bride was aware?
We don't
Do we
know.
know if the groom actually is cool with her even coming for the wedding, for the ceremony? Because according to the story, it's even her sister that
is the
invited her.
groom's friend,
Is
yeah.
is she in a place to do that? What about the family, his parents, his side? Did they really want her to come? These are things we really need to know, that are in place, are okay with them. If they're okay with it, the bride is aware of it, the groom is okay with it, then why embarrass her when she shows up for the ceremony? That's my question. You shouldn't do that. I mean, it's not a time when the guest is already, at the event or the ceremony that y'all want to embarrass them and tell them to leave. This should have been a conversation or a discussion you both should have had before she got there. If the bride was told and she wasn't cool with it or not happy about it, it's simple. Hey, darling, I'm the sort of person who would have a problem with my partner's ex coming over to our wedding because I think that, or our introduction, I think that it should be family oriented. I think this has to do, it should be a small scale kind of event. I need that respect. I don't want to share. I don't want to have that uncomfortable feeling throughout the whole ceremony. So leave her out of it, Yeah. And she communicates it to him. And if it says, if he really wants her to come, they just talk about it and resort to something eventually before the lady comes. If you say no, if she was not invited, then don't invite her.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I'd have a problem with an ex showing up at an event like that would be because it's meant to be intimate. It's meant to be my family, your family, and we don't really want outsiders. But at the same time, the idea of an ex or a bride feeling uneasy on a special day because a certain ex is in the building, I don't know how that's supposed to make me feel as someone standing outside. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
So a bride on a special day feels uneasy because an ex showed up. Why is she feeling uneasy? Now, I'm not trying to invalidate her feelings because I feel like there's something on the line, and if I will be thinking about what is there or what the problem is, I'll be thinking about the fact that it might be because of the closeness between the girl's sister, the ex's sister, and the groom.
Okay.
You know that the ex's sister and the groom are like best friends. That's the reason the ex's sister could invite her sister to the wedding.
Okay.
You didn't get that. So they're
best friends.
They are friends. Maybe not best friends.
The lady who dated the guy, her sister, and her groom.
They are friends.
Turned out to be friends.
No, they're friends. They've been friends. They've been friends
before the relationship between two of them.
Yes.
Okay.
So let me see if I can use names so it's easier.
All right.
So you're getting married, and then your husband is my ex.
Okay.
But he's also my sister's friend. So I'm attending the wedding because my sister invited me. So so it means that I am attending as my sister's guest. My sister's friend is getting married, and she has invited me to show up for the introduction, right? So the only problem I'll be having is the fact that it's an intimate event. Even if my sister was invited, she didn't have to extend the invitation to me because it's meant to be an intimate gathering. That's point one. But